Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Thank you for joining me today. I could really use your help. I'm so glad that you stopped by. I'm having a problem with accountability. Yeah. I have started, let's see if I can prop that up. I have started too many projects. Sorry, friend, you're just gonna have to sit back and relax. I've started too many projects, and I feel like with each one, I came across a bit of a challenge, or something else shiny and sparkly came along and took my attention away from it. I need to finish these things before I start anything else. I love each one of these projects, but for some reason, I haven't followed through. So I could use your help. Tell me in the comment box below which one of these projects that you think I should start finishing. But before we start with that, I'd like to show you some of my distractions. The first one is a little boy's cap. Technically not done. I gotta sew that in. Has a little bit of a brim on it. It's just a little boy's cap. It's meant to fit, I think, 6 months to a year. I made this for a friend, so I'm gonna sew that in and pop it in the mail. Go on. It's made out of a cotton, 3-weight cotton. Very nice, lightweight, great for just keeping the sun off of a hairless head. The other project I finished was a YouTube tutorial, which I will link before. SIRINS Crochet on YouTube. It's a little bow hat. I made it in a smaller size. This is 1 year to 3 years, and I'm going to gift this one to my niece in a couple of weeks. The bow is nice and light. It's not heavy. It was all worked in one, unlike the sun hat I made for myself. The YouTube pattern is called Crochet Sun Hat with Bow. Nice, sweet, and short. So this one's also made out of cotton. This is made out of the Rowan brand cotton that I picked up at a thrift store a few weeks ago. I made this one yesterday. While these over here were giving me the evil eye that I probably should have been working on them, but it's cute. I think I might want to make one of these larger for myself after these get done. Of course. Okay, enough. Back on task. Okay, I am gonna start by showing you the oldest work in project I have. This one is about a year old. It's made with a cotton cone. I purchased this cone from a weaver on Facebook Marketplace. I have it on my paper towel, my paper towel dispenser. I used a piece of felt at the bottom just to help it all slide and glide around. This is an awesome setup. I purchased this paper towel holder from Ross, Marshalls, Home Goods. I probably right around 10 bucks. It's beautiful. I enjoy working with it. It makes these cones just effortless to work with. They also work with cotton thread. Also works on here. So if you're working a doily and you just want to keep your tension and you want to keep going and you don't want it to break concentration, these are awesome. Portable, fits in a tote. They even have some that aren't as, that's ceramic, but they have some that are just metal. just little metal posts that you can just take out and stick anywhere. The project is a shirt. It's a summer shirt. This is a cotton. It's very light, which I like because I'm plus size. And I feel like some of these lightweight summer tees are not lightweight summer tees once you start getting a plus size amount of yardage on them. It has a elegant window paned top. You sew these top edges in. So this is the armhole. This is the armhole. Right here at the chest line, it's a little sticker from working on it outside somewhere. It was worked in 2 panels. After I got the armholes together, I started working it. There's a seam, started working it 1 round all the way around. These are half double crochets. Here's the stump. I got bored. I'm working half double crochets in a plus size all the way around. That's me. That's the size of me. Well, I need about 5 more inches on the bottom. Half double crochets all the way around. I have plenty of comb left to finish this project. I know my hook size, but half double crochets in the round for 5 inches. Excruciating. I need to just do it. I'm gonna love this top. I love everything about this top, except for the 5 inches of half double crochets in the round. And then I can wear it. This has been a whip over a year, possibly going on 2 years, and I can't do 5 inches of half double crochet. I need help. You guys can help me with that. If this is the one that you think that I should just sit down, buckle down, I could be done with this in an afternoon. 2 days at the most if I get distracted. I get distracted. That's it. And this could all be shifted on to another project. One less thing, right? I'm gonna move it to this side of the table. Okay, so that's one. The next one that I have that's pretty bulky is I have all my patterns, all my beautiful patterns, is the Birdy top down. Here's my hook right there, ready to go. It's another cone. I picked this cone up from Facebook Marketplace from a weaver, different than this one. It's from a Sunray Yarns, New York, New York. That's why I got it. It's New York fashion. So I started my Birdy top down. It's worked in 2 panels. This is a side panel. It sews up in the front and the back. We have a side panel. It's lovely. It is not boring to work on. You work those shell stitches, you come down around to your corner, you work up your side, you're doing some decreasing. We have the straps already made. Half the shirt done. Here's the other half of the shirt. It needs 6 rows, 6 repeating rows. There we go. Here's the other half. There's the other half of the shirt. It's lightweight. It's pink, peachy, blush colored. It's lovely. It's got this amazing stretch to it. My labels don't say, it's called Desert Pink. It doesn't say the contents. I've tried Googling it, tried looking up the company. They're no longer a company. I don't know what the fiber content is, but it's gorgeous. It's been right around 100 degrees for the last couple of weeks here in California. This is what I should be wearing. But again, I don't know. I'm plus size. I need about, again, 5 more inches on this. I need 6 rows. I need to sew them together, and I need to do 5 inches of the bottom round. I get to this point where I've been working on it religiously, day after day. Like, this is my project. It's in the car with me. It's on the road with me. I'm working on it before and after work shifts. I'm working on it in the evening in the living room. I'm enjoying sipping the coffee and the tea and working on my project. And then all of a sudden, something shiny comes along, or a pattern that I really want to work with. I set it down, and after just a short amount of time, I didn't lose interest. That's not the answer. I don't know, but I want to wear this. I need to get this done. I need to have like 1 week where I'm like, Amy, stop it. Work on all the things that you already have on the stove cooking and bubbling and boiling, right? So this bottom part is what I need to work on. And it's the shells. They work up super fast. The hook size, awesome. I love the weight of the yarn. I just need to do it. I need to do it. Okay, so if you think, because it's 100 degrees, that's definitely more lightweight, like summer breezy, wear a tank top under it. If you think I should work on that one because it's hot and I could wear it right now, or do you think I should work on the cotton? It's a little bit heavier and slightly warmer. They both needed to be done. So this one's been a project for not as long, maybe a month or 2. I was so excited about that pattern. It pictures beautifully when I'm working on it and the sunshine is going through those shell stitches. So pretty. Okay, then we have something a little bit more current. You guys remember this stuff? This is a tape yarn that I've recently hanked up. Well, it was in hanks and it tangles so easily I decided to ball it all up. I balled it all up. I started working on the kimono cardigan. I don't have enough. I picked up some more tape yarn, which was this lavender, which looks amazing. I even asked people on Instagram if they thought that those went together. Those go together great. But even with the 2 balls of this tape yarn and this and some of this lighter blue tape yarn I was able to find, it was like a turquoisey, matched beautifully. It wasn't enough, not the yardage that I need. So made the hat. Stopped working on this. I found a boho vest that works up a back panel, and then the front panel is these 2 long pineapples. It's so pretty. I have made that pattern before in, I believe it was a cone of dishcloth cotton, and it was way too heavy. This tape yarn is made in a tube, and it's so light and lacy. So I started this. I know, even with those 2 projects staring at me, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a vest. It's starting good. I have to use a very big hook. So this is the back panel. It's got these clusters. It's Crochet Vest on YouTube. Comes right up. I will link the pattern below if anyone else wants to make it. I have made it before. It works up very quick in a day. I paused on this because the hook size. So it makes a certain size. There's an edit in her video that goes down the line of her video, and she gives you the measurements for medium and large size. So I used the large size numbers, and I went up a hook size. I want the vest to be kind of oversized, big, just something to throw on over a tank top, a cover up kind of for a tank top and a pair of shorts. I need to work with it a little bit. I want to work out the numbers and the math before I get too far into it. I want it to be long. I'm going to wear it with shorts, so I want it to go past my butt, which this pattern is made to go to the waistband of your pants, just like a short vest. So I need to work on the numbers. So when the 2 pineapple panels for the front come down, I need to figure out the math on extending the shoulders on those and then the back on this back panel. So it's just one rectangular back panel, and then the pineapples connect to the top and drape down the front, right and left. So I want to create the back panel so I know how many rows to extend the 2 pineapple front panels. So I paused on that. I have plenty of yarn to do it. I love this yarn. The color is going to look great. I paused on it because I found something shiny. I found a pattern. What was I looking at? Yarn and Pajamas. Rebecca was showing us a pattern that she started making last October, and the pattern is Celeste. It's a doily by Elizabeth Ann White. Celeste has been in my mind since Rebecca showed it to us on her channel. I love that pattern, and I found it for free on Ralvery. So I printed it out. I'm not making it. I've got a few projects going on, and I'm not gonna make it, but I printed it out. I want to make it. How do you print something out and then not make it? So as I was working on it, I was looking on Etsy, and I found the pattern there, and then I found it free on Ralvery. So I went and bought it on Ralvery. But while I was looking at, my idea is to make it and frame it and hang it in my hallway. While I was looking at that pattern, I came across this doily for sale on Etsy. I messaged the woman and asked, complimented her. It's a beautiful pattern. It's worked up so nice. Is it your pattern? Do you sell the pattern? And she replied, no, I do not sell patterns. So I went hunting with every keyword I could imagine, and I found the pattern. It's called Dancing Doilies. We've got a centerpiece, and then we have these little girls, little dresses, little hair, little bodice, little dresses, little feet. The doily that I saw had a purple center, and this outside ring was purple. So it was a full circle of purple, and then the little girls were done in black. Oh, they looked so good. So I bought the pattern. The pattern was originally printed. Oh no, where's my Post-it note? Uh-oh. Well, that's crummy. Oh, where's my Post-it note? There's my Post-it note. Post-it note. It was originally printed in Crochet magazine, May, July 2010. So as I'm working it, I'm kind of looking, and there's a lot of triple crochets. So looking at it back, I was kind of wondering if it was written in UK terms. I don't know. So I was looking at it, but then they have some single crochets. In UK terms, single crochets don't exist. Our single crochets are their double crochets. So I started the pattern. I know, right? I started the pattern because I printed the pattern, right? So I started the pattern, and it wasn't working up quite right. I ripped it all out. And then I decided I wanted this centerpiece to look like a harvest moon, and I wanted the little girls in black. So I went through all my yarns, and I found this one. It's a little too bright. I have an oranger one that I'm gonna use. But just working it up to see, are they triple crochets or are they triple crochets, or are they US term double crochets? So I got it all the way up to, I did my centerpiece, which I'm gonna want in a dark burnt orange. I got my round going around, dark burnt orange, helping me visualize a full moon, full harvest moon. And then I got my little girls going. There's their little hair piece, their bodice piece, the first part of the dress piece. There's one more big row of ruffly dress piece, and then their little legs. This whole pattern printed out in 2 sheets. There's only 13 rows. This is a nice little pattern full of detail for a doily, for Halloween time, fall time, to sit on the coffee table. That's a cute one. If you don't read patterns, there is no diagram for this one. It's only 13 rows. But because it's only 13 rows, if you like working with thread, a lot of ifs, very simple. It gives you an instruction. For example, I'm just making this up because I don't want to reveal the pattern. Chain 6, there's a comma. So in your mind, when you're reading a book and you see a comma, take a break in your mind. Chain 6, that's all I need to do. Patterns become overwhelming very fast, especially when rows have a lot of detail. Chain 6, and then it'll say something, slip stitch to first chain. Okay, nice and simple. Again, there's a comma. Give your mind a break. Just do that. Chain 6, slip to the first, SL, ST, slip, stitch, and then move on to the next comma. You really do need to just break it down instruction by instruction and not get overwhelmed. Each round will have, I don't know, 3 or 4 sets of commas because it's repeating in those brackets. So just take it one at a time, and by the time you get down, I think I stopped on this one. And the clusters, I did the clusters, did the shells, round 10. This doily is almost done. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it in these colors. My cousin loves it, so I'm gonna gift it to her. And then I'm gonna start one for myself with the harvest orange. When I get these other projects cleared up, right? Everyone's celebrating Christmas in July. I wanna do Halloween in July. It's my favorite holiday. I have this hook that I bought on Etsy. It's a steel hook number 7. It is not the recommended hook. The recommended hook for this one is size 9, 1.25. So it's a little smaller. No, it's a little larger, 1.65. But, and it's not making my loops on my thread too big. I just kind of adjust my tension a little bit. It's not making it too holy. It's not making it too spacey. It looks good. It's okay. You can adjust the materials you make it with. You can make this into a bedspread. Use that bulky blanket yarn. So I printed that out. I was messing around with it a little bit. And then I found a pattern to go with Celeste. It's the Harvest Moon Doily, again by Elizabeth Ann White. She's lovely. I print all my patterns in black and white, but on Etsy, this is all yellow. Her pumpkins are orange. Her little cat has so much detail. I want to make this one to frame with the other one and put in my hallway. Instead of all those pumpkins, I do want at least 2 pumpkins for balance. I want to use the crochet thread and make tons of different flowers. I want her to be a garden witch and put her in my hallway with Celeste, the other pattern. When I bought this pattern on Etsy from Elizabeth White, she sent me a gothic lace doily, which is beautiful, and I'll definitely keep it in my patterns, but I don't think this is one that I need to make right now, especially with all these whips flying around here. I'm gonna save this one. I'm gonna need to make it eventually in time. I printed it out so that it's right here with those patterns. And then she sent me a message on Etsy thanking me for purchasing her pattern and that she would love to see my pattern when it's complete. And she gave me all of her social media links so that I can definitely give her the credit and redirect people to come and look at her other available patterns. I'll link that below too. And she gave the Littlest Witch pattern. This is also by, well, Elizabeth White because it's her pattern. They're little thread amigurumis, little witches. I think they'd be cute sitting on my coffee table with a doily during the holiday time and tuck them back away and bring them out again. I think they'd also be cute little patterns if you wanted to make a little rag doll out of crochet thread for a little girl to keep in her pocket. Little kid would love to have a little friend in their pocket. Cute little dress, nice little construction. There's some pipe cleaners in those arms, so they're definitely posable. You don't have to make that hat. You could totally make a different hat. Cute little pattern. Printed it out. While I was printing everything, let's just print everything, right? So, that's not all. Here I am lingering on that. I've got more. I want to make those 2 doilies. I hang them in a frame. Those 3. I want to make the 2 witch doilies, frame them, and hang them in my hallway. I want to make the dancing girls. Finish the one for my cousin. Make one for myself to put on the coffee table. I want to make the little witches to go with that all October. Got time. Need to finish those 2 shirts. Okay. Yeah. I got more. So I was going through my yarn and I was trying to categorize it. I don't really have a crochet space for my yarn. I do totes. Some of them are clear and some of them are not. So I wanted to go through the totes that are not clear and I wanted to categorize them by weight. That's how I crochet. When I find a pattern I like, it tells me what weight of yarn I use. I want to be able to go to that tote labeled with the weight and pull out all my options, all my fibers, all my options in that weight. I think that would be most efficient for me. Another yarny project, right? So as I was doing that a couple of weeks ago, I remembered a pattern that I really, really liked and that I wanted to make. Pattern that I liked that I really wanted to make, but I wasn't sure about the yarn or anything. So when I was messing around with my yarns, I came across the perfect yarn to use for the pattern. So I put them all together in this bag. I don't know what happened. The bag ended up next to my chair in the living room. One evening I was sitting there. I went and got the correct hook size and started another whip. So it's in a magazine. It's an older magazine. Let's see. It's Crochet Today, July, August 2007. This was a bunch of magazines that were gifted to me by a client. There's the pattern. Oh, it's so summery. It's awesome. So this is making like a shirt out of it. There's also, I got some Post-it notes with some calculations. Let's move that to there. It also becomes a summer dress. Go away, glare. There's the summer dress. Very nice. So it uses Red Heart Luster Sheen. I have Red Heart Luster Sheen, but I didn't have enough of it. To make my size, it was pretty questionable on how many balls. I needed 9 balls of that stuff. There was some calculations. How much is in a skein of that stuff? How much is in a skein of Bernat softee cotton in this beautiful, playing on that rainbow design across the front. I've got plenty of it to make a dress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 balls of it. Don't know where it came from. Don't know how it came into my life, but it glides on my Clover G hook so nicely. Couldn't deny it. wanted to be. It wanted to be created. I had the pattern, I had the yarn, I had the hook. I did a gauge swatch. It was just all coming together lovely. So let's see. I made not sure if this is the front or the back. Oh, it's kind of distracting on this, isn't it? So these are the arm pieces that come around here, and then I'm not sure this is the front or the back. Front or the back. Well, we got the front or the back, or the front or the back. It's got these little wings on it. This is attaching to the side. This is the armhole, and then it's got these panel pieces that come over the top of the arm. So I've got this part front and back done. It's got the arm pieces. We got the sleeve coming through here. So I got front, back, one sleeve. I need to do the other sleeve, waistband, and then start on this beautiful skirt. Take a look at that skirt piece. That will be my downfall. That is repeated rows of half double crochets from my empire waist down to my knees, right? Oh, I started a pattern that's gonna drop off, hopefully not, but realistically gonna drop off at the same point where these two whips have dropped off for me. I don't know. I can't show too much more of the pattern. But yeah, there's diagrams, there's written instructions. I'm not struggling with any of that. It's the repetitiveness of a stitch to finish. I love starting new projects. I love gathering the yarn and the hooks for new projects. I love the whip bags that I put the projects in. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 that I've already, four that I've already started and I'm obligated to. The boho vest, the blue cotton window paneled tee, the Birdy down tee, and that's sunburst dress. Those 4 have been started. The doilies I really feel should wait. Oh wait. My car whip. So I've been working, this one's been sitting in my car and I work on it, 30 minutes to an hour a day. It's definitely growing. I have plenty of more of this sport weight yarn. My goal is to keep going until I have used up all the yarn, and then the blanket is as big as the blanket is. I was gonna gift it for a birthday present, but it's taking me much longer and I don't really want to rush it. It's kind of a leisurely project. It's all done in triple crochets. There's some back post and some single crochets between the clusters. And we are getting bigger. The Bavarian baby blanket. We're definitely getting bigger. Let's see if I can show somewhat of the whole thing, front. And the back is just as pretty. The back is doing this pillowy, starbursty kind of effect. And then the front has this very elegant, very simple to do pattern. This was a pattern on Crochet Crowd. So, this is probably the smallest out of the 3 balls. The blue and white is probably gonna run out first. When it runs out, I'm done. I'm done with that card project. So I don't really want to count that one as a WIP, just because it's a leisurely something that just hangs around in the background. No demand, no pressure. And so there's that one. What else has been a distraction lately that's all yarn related? Unyarn related, the kids are on summer break, so we're enjoying some traditional summer activities. Long late night Uno tournaments. It's a fun game in our house. Let's see. And then Crochet.com sent me this catalog full of pattern ideas and yarn. Yeah, every single one of these pages is amazing. Crochet.com. Gorgeous patterns, gorgeous fibers. I would love to order a kit with all the materials in my size and just sit down and create something right off of that. Yeah. I like to get them. So I ordered a crochet book off of eBay. It took a long time to get to me, and when it finally came, it's amigurumi animal patterns, knitting lovely wool animals using amigurumi techniques. I don't knit, but looking at this adorable bear, that bear is crochet. The clothes are knit. The description said that it was crochet. Amigurumi, crochet. When I got the book, I started flipping through it, and I noticed, I went back to eBay, it didn't seem quite right. The description said it was an ebook. When I opened it up, even there's a cute bear on the back. When I opened it up, the patterns in the book are not for the bear. The bear isn't in here at all. It's a lamb, a Halloween bat, a crochet wrist rest cushion, a bird pattern, a jellyfish, and itty bitty crochet kitty. Itty bitty crochet kitty. I would not have bought a book strictly on that pattern. She's cute, but don't really. Jellyfish. I've made jellyfish. There's tons of YouTube videos on jellyfish. Crochet bird pattern. Pretty cute. I like the shaping in that and the tail. I might make one, but I don't think I would have bought a whole book, $12 book, for just that one pattern. The pattern's written super big print. I don't want to show you too much, but super big print. They only put like 4 lines on each page. They made, there's a pattern for the bat. These are not the patterns that I thought was in the book at all. And I read the description and I was really assuming that like the bear, or likewise the lamb farm animal. It's really important when you buy a pattern book online to really look into it. I feel like I didn't quite get what I was seeking on that. It's a complex pattern. It's a cute pattern. Look at how they use those double crochets across the nose, the increasing and the decreasing to put so much personality into those little eyes and that little muzzle. I don't knit. I had no intentions of trying to knit that. Kind of disappointed. I could send it back. It was $12. Took a long time to get here. I left a review saying that I was disappointed in the quality of the book, that the pictures on the front and back cover was not what was in the book. So I guess I'm not adding that to my WIP pile. Thank you so much for stopping by today and letting me vent and talk and hopefully create some sort of accountability with my projects. They each have a personality and I want to see each one of them finished, completed, enjoy. I want to wear them. I want to hang them up. I want to look at them. I know it's common to have quite a few whips going at a time, but once your whips have been sitting around for a while, a year, couple of months, started last week, still really passionate about all of them. It's just come to this point where I'm not making any progress on them. Comes to a point where you should decide, should you pull them out, repurpose the yarn for a different pattern, or should you just really buckle down, focus, and finish what you've already started? I want to finish these. I want to make them. Which one should I start with? Bye. Thank you for stopping by. I am going to get some time in with finishing up some of these projects, and hopefully in the next couple of visits when you come by, I'll be able to show them off, wear them, or show them to you, or have some pattern suggestions. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.